Welcome to Attican Plays Pharaoh, A New Era. So we could do another one of those, another one of those. And let's get into papyrus. We're making money. Let's do another one of these. And let's tell this let's do this. Let's set it up to accept quarter yard of papyrus. And let's in fact, I'm going to tell this one to get a quarter yard, and we'll have this one out here accept a quarter yard, and then we'll put in some papyrus production. Okay, Libyan army is approaching us. Okay, look at our money. Our money's looking good. We're at the point now where we need a school. Good deal. We will get a scribal school and plop it down right there. And okay, desirability issues out here. I think what I'd like to do is Shrine to Ra. Shrine to Ra. Shrine to Ra. Seth. And some gardens like this around here and up through here. There we go. Trading partners will trade more with us. So let's do this. Let's put in another one here. Let's tell this one to get all wood. So we'll just pile all the wood here, and we'll have, and if we expand this business more, we'll have more wood cutting, and I think we'll do that anyway. Where are we on unemployment? We're short one worker, but we have space for 122 more. So let's do a couple more of these guys in anticipation. Okay. And let's go ahead and get our nice roads down through here to help with improving this. And this guy here is probably, no, education. That's good. Good. Now we got enough money. We can start doing something else here too. Let's put some weapons guys. Let's put a couple of weaponsmiths in here like this. Let's get another yard, and let's accept copper. Whoops. What am I doing? Get a quarter yard of copper and 3/4 yards of weapons. And then let's go out here to our distant area here. Yeah, we've got the ability to do it. So let's get let's start recruiting an infantry fort. And then we'll go to the world map, check our money first. Oh yeah, we're good on money. We'll go to Timna and open that up so that we can import copper. And what are we missing? Well, we don't have Kerma, but that's because of they're under siege. Minna Fur would sell us by. Do we care? We could just start doing the chickpeas. Get a second food, but we don't really need it just yet. We may need it as we evolve these houses. Well, we will need it as we evolve these houses. Oh, yeah. Okay, so go out here and import to maintain, and this is very expensive, 185 a piece, but our wood will actually offset. 800 wood when sold will offset the cost of the copper, so it's not a big deal. All right, and we should be good to go on that. Libyan armies coming toward us. We could consider, particularly as we have a delay in that, let's just grab another archer fort and get it started recruiting. There we go. Now we got some copper. And Kerma, they want us to send troops within 16 months, so we'll watch that. We'll deliver the ebony. I think I've goofed up again on this. The reeds. Yeah. Import to maintain 800 reeds. We could actually export beer. Yes, we could. We've got a little unemployment. Let's have this one just accept all beer, and then let's export beer. Exporting when over. Let's make sure we have plenty. 1,600. So if we get an extra beer, we will export it. Okay, here's our battle. Doesn't look like a problem. You've been defeated the invaders. Selima is safe. We lost 6 archers. Okay. There we go. Now we're starting to store the beer. So I'm thinking, I didn't want that. I want ratings. We got the culture. We got the prosperity. Got the kingdom. This is just growing our city. So why don't we think about how we're going to grow it some more instead of just sitting here waiting. It's definitely going to pop again when we get the papyrus. There's papyrus. Some will go to the school. Some will go here. So we've got that going. So let's just go ahead and build our next block. And what we could do, we've got that big old temple complex. So we could think about how we want to integrate that into the steel. So we can rotate it. It'll send out a walker, and we could put it like, we could do anything with it. We could put it so that the walker would, walk around that if we want to. We could try to build another block that I'll tell you what, just to do something different. Let's do this. Let's put put this guy like right there, and it doesn't really matter. And we will do a road that just circles this thing. Now, if we look at the risk, cannot burn, but does it could collapse. That's confusing. It says no collapse risk, but if it doesn't say cannot, it means it could over time. So we will put a we'll give it its own architect. So this guy's, see here, there's the,
My list of job openings is
no, that's the
huge, and
walker.
I can't
Okay.
find any workers to fill
Now
it.
let's look at the altar and the oracle. So we can add on to this. We could add the altar. So we hit this build, and it'll put it. It'll add it to it. But he can strike Anubis, god of death, makes mortuaries need less linen, but we don't have mortuaries in this one, so that's not going to help us. The oracle of Sekhmet, goddess of war, endows priests of Seth with the power to reduce the risk of crime, and we've already got that covered. I just don't see any value in any of that. So I'm thinking we just build. Let's just build a little city that's going to go out and it's just going to turn so that we'll just go right by that, just for the sake of it, just to be doing something different. We'll put a. Yeah, let's just put a well right here and have our road go decoration house road. Oh, just like that. 1, 2, 3. That's right. 1, 2, 3. It'll come up like that. We'll just build a little one that goes out like that. That might be too far because I can't build over here. And we want to be able to put. I don't think that's going to work. I think we're going to have to come in one more. Or 2 more. Yeah, that's the best we're going to do with that. And we'll put a roadblock on it right there, and we will put housing. Here. Here, and then we'll just build this thing up. We'll go a road that comes out like this. Lose 1 tree. Okay. We've got water. We'll put our bazaar right there, and we'll put people on the inside. They might as well get to live near the temple. Like that. So actually, all these people will get the Seth exposure, so to speak. There we go. Got nice roads, and see what this looks like. Let's give them a couple more. Make sure they all get it. Let's give them a couple more. Let's do a temple to Seth and a temple to Ra. And then they need usual services like architect and fire and a courthouse and tax collector and a dentist and a physician. I think that's it. And then we can just put some more housing in here. Like that. And then we can fill in some spaces with shrines. And put gardens all through here and up here. And here we go. We're starting to get the oh, and that one military mission we have. Let's see. Let's look at our political. We got 8 months. And how much military we got? Six. Okay, good. All right, that's a good warning. It's a good time to do it. I hate to do this, but political. We're going to dispatch to Kerma. I tell you what, since there's partials, we're just going. I want to keep one recruiting, so let's send our 2 experienced ones. I hate sending partials, but that's what we'll do. We'll send those guys out. We've also got Seth's blessing, so we should be fine. Okay. And are people happy? They love us. Everything's cool. We're doing all right. We can't do that because we can't import any more ebony. Oh, I didn't put a school in this one. Didn't leave place for a school. There you go. Seth remembers. Okay, so all our troops will come back, and we won the battle. Good deal. So our military. Now we get double experience here. Good deal. Good deal. And we'll watch that. As soon as those get filled up, we'll start another infantry fort. Okay, we've got 1,800. How much room do we have? We have 500 more, 2,300. Okay, so now what we can do is look at food and say, oh, I see one Shucks. One thing I don't like in this setup is I got no housing on this side. So if I wanted to do recruiting right there, which I kind of like to do, I can't do it. Let's see. Okay, so we can actually put another house right there and then fill in the rest of that space with shrines. Seth, Seth, Seth. Rah rah. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is yeah, we're going to knock down a house. It's a shame, and knock down this tax collector. We're going to move the tax collector over here. And that's kind of nice. You can rotate them now. Make it look a little better. Have at least face the road. And then we'll put housing in here. And let that run for a second. As soon as we get some people into that housing. Okay. Then we're going to set up a... housing gardens. We're going to set up a road that runs so close to that. I wish I'd put it over here instead. Shoot. So much so. I apologize to the world, but this has got to go. And that's got to go. And we'll put the housing over here. Like that. And then we'll put the scribal school right there. And then what we want to do is we want to recruit off of this housing. So something like 6, and we can go out this way. Back like that. Connect this with that, like so. And I want to have a, first thing I want is a storage yard. I want a couple of storage yards. I want one to accept all chickpeas. And I want this one to accept all fish. Then what we're going to do is go here to our to this and say don't buy fish. We're going to go to this other one down here and say don't buy chickpeas. Then we're going to go to the world. And we got our trade routes. We're going to go to our commerce overseer, and we're going to say import chickpeas to maintain a full stockyard, and import fish. Same thing. So what's going to happen is these guys will eat meat and chickpeas. And these guys down here will eat meat and fish, and we'll have 2 foods going to each one. And we're going to make it so that it doesn't burn up or collapse with fire and what have you. And we will take this Plaza Road right here near the housing. Okay, now we've got Kerma back, and we should be able to import first of all, I just want to look. Okay. All right, we're still importing for this. And I'm sorry, recruiting. Okay, now there, we got shipments of those in. So we can start feeding extra food here. And that's going to, the second type of food is going to allow them to expand to another one. And how are we on happy? Are these guys happy? Okay, we got some unemployment. That's not good. Tell you what we'll do. We'll set up another wood. We don't need it, but we've got to keep the employment up. Okay, so we'll go here, and we'll sell this one to accept all wood, and then we'll put in some more woodcutters. Go. Kingdom's fallen, of course it has, but we are still importing ebony, aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, so what's happening? Okay, now we can deliver some. Good deal. And here we can see oh, now we need linen to get even nicer folks in. So let's have a linen. I guess we can just. How are we on employment? Yeah, we still have. We can just put another. Stockyard and have it accept linen, and we will import, but we won't import that much. We'll only import like 800, let's say, at a time, or maintain 800. Importing to maintain 800, and we'll let either section buy the linen. So our trader's starting to buy up here, which makes sense. An army coming. We're more popular. See. Okay, now we've got everything going. So let's get another infantry fort out here in our military complex. We'll copy this guy and put him out there. And now we're getting really nice houses, fancy residences, and it would actually expand into a mansion if it had more space. So that's as far as we want to go with this one, the fancy residence. Look here, look at this. Fancy residence. They hold like 92 people each. We're at 2,400. Our goal is 3,000. We can hold another 178, but all these haven't popped yet, so that's going to expand. We may still even need a little bit more housing to make sure we get there. And we got to watch, high unemployment, so we're just going to go crazy on these guys.
I have to go clear across the city with these goods. It'll take all day.
Okay, we're just going to go nuts with woodcutters. And we probably may as well put another one of these. We can deliver that. We got tons of wood. And now, before I go further, I just want to do the overlays and look at the risk and just see if there's any problems where I might have forgotten something, my usual stuff. Malaria, no risk. Diseases, no risk. Crime, no risk. Collapse, no risk. Fire, looks okay. Okay. And we could be doing, what do you call it, festivals, but we just don't need them. Now, why hasn't he popped? Needs a second type of food. He should be getting it soon. Okay, we go to battle. It doesn't look like much of a battle. Okay. Military. Okay. We've almost got this. Let's start another infantry fort. We certainly can afford it. How are we looking? 26%. Oh, you know why they idolize us? You know why this is going so well? We're not collecting any taxes. I mean, we're collecting it, but our rate is 0. And we really don't need the money. They love us. They idolize us, even though with the unemployed. So here's the trade-off. We can start collecting some tax, but we don't need the money. We're making so much on our trade anyway. If we don't collect the tax, then we can keep. They're going to like us, and they'll keep coming. Right, and our whole goal is to get this to over 3,000. That's all we care about. And we've got 92 more. See, we need a little bit more housing in order to get this. But where I was going with all that is if we as long as we can make money without taxing anybody. I mean, we can have the tax collector just to have a place for somebody to work. But as long as our tax rate's 0. They love it, and they're going to keep coming, and all we're trying to do is build the population, so let's just build the population. We do need a little more space, though, so why don't we could go, I don't want to do that, but we could just build a little community down here somewhere. Shoot, let's just do that. Let's go water, and let's go with a road, and let's just let it wander around out through here. And we'll need a way to get we'll connect to that Kingdom Road so that we'll have a way to get stuff over here. We'll put a roadblock here. We'll give them a bazaar. We'll just set this up quickly with the basics. Housing there so nobody goes out that way. We'll do give him a dentist and a doctor and an architect and fire and a courthouse and a tax collector who collects nothing, and that's all the services. And then we'll give them, they've got a bazaar. We'll put a granary down here and have it get game meat. and we'll have this guy. He's not going to buy the chickpeas. He's not going to buy the fish. He's not going to buy linen or ebony, or he can do beer and pottery or jewelry. Okay. And then we'll have a stockyard down here, 2 of them actually. We'll have a stockyard here and here, and this one is going to get, and one would do this, but we got the unemployment, so we're going to do get a quarter yard of pottery on this one, and then this one is going to get a quarter yard of beer. So we'll drag everything down here, and we can do some hunting down here as well because we're close to this. So actually, maybe we'll just make this accept all, because we'll go ahead and add some hunting lodges, plenty of them, and then we'll put fire architect and fire down here to make sure that area doesn't blow up. And we'll put a cap on it out here, and some entertainment. Like that. And put some housing. Get our plazas. Did we get religion? Well, we might as well go with both gods. I don't think it matters. Temple to Seth, and a temple to Ra, and some more housing. Why not? Oh, and a school. School. All right, let's do another storage yard. Get a quarter yard of that, and we'll put a school in here as well. Like that. Then we'll do some gardens. That should be gorgeous. Oh, no, that's good. These guys down here will get staffed from this housing right here. They're striking it. They're sieging Kerma again. But we have a little ebony build up. This area looks stable and good. Oh, that's it. We're done. All right, that went well. Finished it in 85 months. I think that's pretty good on hard. Yeah, so I enjoyed that. So let's keep governing for a second and just talk it over. The main thing on this one is to keep your happiness up. so that you can keep immigration going. Because on hard, what will happen, if we had been charging 9% tax, I promise you this would have played much differently, because what would have happened was our sentiment would have dropped. And every time there was any unemployment, they'd be very sensitive to it. Anytime there's any kind of, you get the idea. It just would be tough. It would be tough. In fact, I think the only thing I might do differently on this, you can see we can keep up with the food, because this one doesn't have, see, it only has the game meat. It doesn't have a second food. And I think we probably get some times where these guys go up and down based on not getting the second food. And to have true stability, probably would have been better to just pick one of these and say, okay, you're going to be our fancy one, and have the chickpeas and the fish come in and have it bought here, and then have maybe this one turned off so it didn't get them all. But anyway, look at it. It looks nice. It's a nice looking city, I think. Kind of built it around our temple, our temple complex. And the gods love us, of course. And, we've got multiple temples going to everybody, and plenty of industry. Everything went great. The money was fine, even without any taxation whatsoever. So yeah, I enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed it, got something out of it, and I hope you'll come visit us for the next one. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Pharaoh, A New Era video. Thank you.